Hey guys, it's C. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here, and welcome to another episode of Vlogtober. So your girl is in the kitchen today baking and trying a new recipe. So if you've been here for a while, you know your girl loves to cook, and I am really good at cooking, but baking, baking is always trial and error over here, but y'all know I'm gonna always show y'all no matter what. So I saw this reel on Instagram, and this girl, her name is Lexi Johnson, I believe. I'll put her reel up here. She made this like pumpkin loaf, and y'all know at Starbucks they have the pumpkin loaf basically year round. And I like the pumpkin loaf. I like the pumpkin cream cheese muffin, but I do like the pumpkin loaf. And if you saw the video where me, my mom, and my aunt went to Starbucks to try their fall stuff, my aunt got that and she loved it. And so I was like, I'm gonna recreate this, but this one had like a cream cheese within it. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to make it. But for y'all bakers, like the way this has so much ingredients, like I'm gonna list the ingredients on the screen, but it was just a lot. And I know for the real bakers, y'all please don't come for me. I know that the wet ingredients supposed to get mixed and then the dry ingredients. I know that. But this day I was recording and I was really trying to like just get done and get through all these ingredients. Yeah, yeah, you can see my phone is right there. Like I was trying to make sure that I had every little thing right because I'll be the one to add in too much baking soda, too much of all the wrong stuff. So I was just trying to make sure I got through it. So don't come for me, the real bakers out there. Like I'm gonna do better the next time because I do plan on trying to make this again. Um, but yeah, so like I said, hers looked really really good. She ended up using like she made the loaf. She put like a brown sugar crumble on top, and then she also made like a maple glaze to drizzle over it and all kind of stuff. And I was like, I felt like that was gonna be too sweet and too much, and then also I just didn't feel like making another thing. But hers looked good. Like I said, I've already put it on the screen, but yeah, it was a lot of ingredients, but it was still I'm still glad I did it. I'm still glad I made it. Now, y'all will see later in the video what I did and what I could have done better. But yeah, so like I said, this had a lot of ingredients. Like I used eggs, I used flour, I used sugar, I used brown sugar, salt, pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon. I used baking soda, baking powder. I think I said flour already. Yeah, it was a lot. And the pumpkin puree, of course, because that's like the main ingredient was the pumpkin puree, vanilla extract. But yeah, so anyway, add all the ingredients in there, and then you mix it together, and then you make the cream cheese filling. And so that just required the cream cheese, the egg, the flour, and some sugar. And I will say, like, I was going off of her recipe and what she did, but I will say that I should have added like a little more sugar, a little more brown sugar to make it a little bit sweeter. And I also should have used a bigger pan, which y'all will see in a second. But like I said, I enjoyed making this recipe in this fall season. I'm trying to make different things and show different things that I've never made before. And also things like that you can see at like Starbucks or other places that you can make at home as well. So yeah, this was like I said, it was a lot of ingredients, but it was still fun to make. And try something new. Try something new. This is my first time ever making a loaf in general, like not just a pumpkin loaf, like just a loaf in general. And I also feel like this is my first time making like cream cheese filling, which actually was pretty good. I think it could have been a little sweeter too, but it was still good for what it was. So I mean, here's to doing things for the first time, even if it's just a loaf. But yeah, I this is like I said, this is my first time making a loaf, so um, here's to that. So once you make the cream cheese filling and mix it all up, then it is time to pour. So like I said a little while ago, I should have used a bigger pan. I ended up doing like a Walmart order for a loaf pan because I do not own one. And I just assumed it was the right size. And when I got it, I could tell it was a little bit small, but I went ahead and used it anyway. But also, I put too much filling in here, y'all. I was trying to make mine like with her. She just did like a layer of the puree filling, then she did the cream cheese, and then she did the puree on top. Well, I wanted mine to have a little more layers to it, so I did a layer of puree, a layer of cream cheese, then another layer of puree. So I did two layers basically, and as you can see, the pan was way too small for all of that. So I should have used like a 9. I think it's a 9 by 13 pan maybe. This one was like an 8 by something, but like I said, I didn't know. I just got it. I just ordered it, and this is what I got. So yeah. So I should have left it alone, even with how it came out in the end. I didn't even need to add that extra little layer in there because it was pointless because it didn't look like I thought it was gonna look. I'm sure I could have swirled it around, made it prettier. Like I said, I was just trying to get through, y'all. I was trying to get through. So at this point is where I should have stopped. Before I added this layer of cream cheese, I should have stopped there and left it alone, but I didn't. I kept going. So this was mistake number one. I added way too much. I should have just left it how it was and kept it moving. So if you have a bigger pan, feel free to layer and layer and layer as your heart desires. But if you have a small pan like this, stick to where it stopped before this layer right here. um, so yeah, and I could have swirled it around here. Yeah, I was trying to go like just by her recipe or whatever, but I feel like I could have just swirled it around and make it a little marble, made it prettier. But now that I know what I'm doing, what I did wrong, and how to do it better, I'm gonna make it again, and I'm gonna like swirl it around and try to make it cute, or whatever, and remake it another time. It'll probably be some time next month. But yeah, so that was mistake number one, overfilling it because where when you baking it's gonna rise, girl. Where is it going? And here we go. This don't mind that my oven had already needed to be clean, but y'all see that? All of that, like I started smelling smoke, and I went in there because I was like, I know it's not burning. It's not even done yet, child. I mean, stuff all over the place. That was mistake number one. Mistake number two was not putting the pan up under it because it could have caught all of that and saved me from having to clean all that out of the oven. That was mistake number two. um, but yeah, y'all see that? Like the filling was coming all out the side, y'all. It was a hot mess. But I put because the recipe says 60 minutes, but I put it back in there even longer. Then I put it back in there again. And I was still iffy about it. I was like, I don't know if it's done. I was like, I don't know if it's done, but I had to put it back in there and let it burn. So y'all, that was that. But I did put it back in there a little bit longer. So I probably did about a good 75 minutes. But this is how it turned out. It looked okay, except for that little side that was messing up over there. Yeah. Outside of that, I feel like it looked good. So I wanted to take it out so I could see. And I think it turned out pretty good. I think it was cute. Like for my first loaf, it wasn't burnt at the bottom. It wasn't sticking to the pan. I mean, what y'all think? What y'all think? I think it was pretty. Now, as far as everything else, like my full review on it, one, I shouldn't overfill the pan. I'm gonna do it better the next time. I want to make it sweeter next time because Bay he ended up trying it once he got home from work. He said that he was like, oh, the bread was good. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, I feel like it just needed to be a little sweeter, and that was my thought too. I feel like it needed to be a little bit sweeter. As y'all can see, y'all see what I'm saying? Like you can't even tell I did 2 layers of cream cheese in there. So that's what I mean. Like I could have just left it at one. But yeah, so I feel like it just needed to be a little bit sweeter. And then let it cook the way it needed to cook and be able to rise and everything how it needed to. But overall, it was good. Overall, it was good. I will be making it again. So y'all let me know what y'all think about how it turned out. Give me some pointers if you're a baker. Give me some pointers on what I could have did better. Maybe I don't know what I could have did. More things that I could have did better. Y'all let me know. Let me know if you've tried making loaf or pumpkin loaf or anything before. But yeah, so I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. Like I said, I tried it. I gave it a thumbs up, but things could have been better. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But as always, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with somebody. And I'll see y'all in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Bye, guys. Love y'all.